What is crack-a-lackin', everybody out there? I am your fat McFuckturdian boy, Phantom Mephisto, and welcome to a concept of my radio show that I will be doing in the foreseeable future. Now, with the radio show, it definitely is very demanding and very time-consuming, and I know this has taken a very long time for me to get the fuck out there, and I apologize for that, but I'm also not sorry on top of that, too, as well, because I just don't give a fuck. Actually, I kind of do, so ignore the last part. But anyways, this is how my structure is going to work over the course of my radio show. What you're hearing right now is not what you're going to hear in the actual radio show. You're actually going to hear a legitimate intro from me alongside what I've been playing and explaining to you guys what games I have been playing in greater depth, along with whoever else I have on the show as well. We'll be doing that during this segment, and so on and so forth. And then we will cut to a commercial break, which is exactly what I'm going to be showing you guys here as an example. These commercial breaks will always be the same in between each section of the radio show. It's going to be done with a commercial or a trailer for a game up front, and then followed by at least one music track in its full entirety. In this video, it's only going to be a minute and a half long. The trailer is going to be in full length, but the actual song is going to be shortened down just so that way you guys get the idea. Also, on top of that, each segment is going to be broken up into the following categories. Wow, I can't believe I just spelled that word wrong, but whatever, I'll fix that later. So basically, at the beginning of each show, as I mentioned earlier, it's going to be broken down into what I've been playing or what the panel is playing, that kind of stuff like that, and then we'll go into our first break after when all that's said and done, and then immediately after the first break, we are going to be mainly talking about PlayStation. It's going to be a PlayStation section, and then it's going to be another commercial break, and then it's going to be an Xbox section, or we might switch it up to as well. Every episode, we might do Xbox first, or we might do Switch first, depending on how it is. But we will be covering all three consoles, including the Switch. I am planning on getting guests to appear on my radio show that are going to be in those segments as well, and I'm hoping that I can actually grab a couple of people. Also, too, as well, if there is going to be a episode where I'm going to be interviewing somebody in general for a game or whatever the case may be, the entire radio show is going to be devoted to that. So there will not be an Xbox, PlayStation, or Switch section. It's mainly going to be focused on everything that developer has either made, or it's just going to be one long radio show with that developer in question. So without further ado, I want to give you guys an example of how the radio show intermissions are going to look. And so again, just to give you guys a quick little rundown, it's basically going to be the intro, then it's going to be the opening segment where we talk about all the games that we've been playing and what games we like and what games we don't like, depending on if it's about myself or if I got people in the party too as well that actually want to participate in that episode of that radio show. And then we're going to go right into a break, which will be, again, will be a trailer for a game and then a song. And then after that, it will be PlayStation, Switch, or Xbox, depending on what it is. Another goddamn commercial break with a song followed by that. Then into the next console, and then rinse and repeat into the next console, and then rinse and repeat into the final intro, or the outro, sorry, I should say. Each episode, I want to aim to make about anywhere between an hour and a half to 2 hours long, maybe longer, depending on the topics that we discuss. Within those sections of the game topics, like whether it be Xbox or PlayStation or Switch, we will be talking about specifically Switch titles or Xbox titles or PlayStation titles, reviews for games that came out for PlayStation, whether it be timed exclusive or full-on fledged exclusive games. Same goes with Xbox and everything like that for all platforms, news-related stuff. Anything related to that one specific platform is going to be mentioned in each and every single one of those three sections, unless, like I said again earlier, that the show is based on an entire interview, which I do have future developers that I'm definitely going to be interviewing for this show, so look forward to that in the actual foreseeable future. But anyways, enough of breaking down how my show is going to look. Let me go ahead and give you guys a quick little demonstration of how it's going to look. So I'm going to show you guys right now. So you know what? Actually, now that I've gotten that out of the way, let me just pretend that this is an actual episode just to kind of give you a feel and a vibe for how I'm going to be structuring this. And then you guys can give me your critical feedback down below. And don't worry, I'm not going to be doing all three sections in this video. Again, this is just a simple templates to show you guys how I'm going to be building it. The next one that I'm going to be doing is going to be the real deal. Now, I'm still debating if I want to do these live. I was thinking about no, just because it's going to be a pain in the ass to have to do all the switching back and forth. But I think I might have found a way around that. But we'll see how that goes in the actual future. So for right now, I'm going to shut up, and I'm going to let the rest of the motherfucking goddamn shit do the talking. So enjoy, guys. Enjoy.
You're listening to Fato's Radio Show, your number one spot for all things video game related news, reviews, source information, interviews, and so much more. Fanboys are not welcome here, but you will walk away more knowledgeable than you ever have been.
What is going on, everybody? I'm your boy, the fat McFucking Turdian, greasy ass, bitch ass, fat flubber pot, Fatal Mephisto, and welcome back to a brand spanking new show. And today I'm going to be giving you guys a little bit of an actual preview of what to expect in my radio show in the foreseeable future. Now, you guys have already heard the disclaimer video that was before this, and again, I can't stress this enough, this is just nothing more than a temporary concept to show you guys how I'm going to structure it. So, what games have I been playing over the last couple of weeks? Well, for starters, I just recently got into playing Disco Elysium on PlayStation 4. I've already got 2 live streams already done with that. If you want to see that shit, feel free to go to my channel. It's all there, right there, and for you guys. I got some more content coming out, too, as well, on the PlayStation side. One in particular that I think a lot of people on the PlayStation side will never fucking touch, and that being RPG Maker MV, so look forward to that. I'll probably end up releasing a video for that tomorrow. But other than that, though, I've been mainly gaming on my Xbox thanks to Game Pass. I've been playing the shit out of Astria Ascending. That game is absolutely underrated, overlooked. Fucking the reviews don't really make a lot of sense, minus some bugs they talked about. But again, these are journalists that sit there and will dick write a game out of with a 91 Metacritic that's flooded with bugs right from the offset, and they don't give a fucking blinking eyelash at that shit. Bias like a motherfucker. But yeah, I've been playing the shit out of Astria Ascending, DFAR, my personal game of the year of 2021. The game is fucking amazing. The art style is incredible. Oh, that game just makes my nipples fucking curl into a goddamn Cheeto shape. Fucking amazing game. But yeah, that's pretty much basically what I have been playing over the last week or two. Very, very amazing stuff. So, let me go ahead and go into my first intermission, and when we come back, I will talk about a little bit in related to some Xbox-related shit. So I'll see you guys here on the flip side.
Play it day one with Xbox Game Pass.
There was a
gotta say, every time when I see that Replace trailer, ever since it was first revealed this year at E3 back in July or June, whatever the fuck month it was, I'm still in awe on how beautiful that fucking game is. I cannot wait for that game to drop. And then again, it's also proven the aspect of pixelation games are still a hot commodity. I don't even know that's even the right word, but fuck it. But speaking of Xbox, oh, and also for the record, the music that was actually playing, that was from an indie title that also came out multi-platform-wise across the board, and that being Naruto Boy. Definitely a very, very, very excellent game. Amazing 80s vibe soundtrack that's going to fucking literally pull you in right from the very time you boot that motherfucker up, man. And the song that you just heard is literally the song that you hear at the very fucking beginning when you're at the menu screen. Fucking incredible game. And another game, too, as well, that's proven, too, as well, that indies are the most underrated talent in the fucking industry. But speaking of underrated talent, let's talk a little bit about Microsoft. Now, Microsoft, or I should say, excuse me, sorry, let me be more specific, Xbox fucking related, because let's talk about the Xbox brand, because that's what we're here to talk about. The Xbox brand obviously has been making some interesting moves as of late, especially what's been going on over the last couple of years with them trying to gobble up literally everybody in the fucking industry. But at the same time, I do appreciate and love the fact that a lot of these developers that they have picked up are developers that I grew up with, you know, throughout my childhood, whether it be games that I played specifically on PC, that being Obsidian or In Exile, or Obsidian, back when they were known as Black Isle Studios, that kind of shit like that. So that was a huge plus for me, and that's also solidifying me to keep myself within the ecosystem, as everybody likes to use, fucking, you know, the Xbox ecosystem as a whole, giving me a reason to want to own that console. As far as any news goes, it's been quiet. There really hasn't been a whole lot outside from the typical banter bullshit that I keep seeing on social media. But either way, this will be the section where I talk anything and everything Xbox related with people that are Xbox fans and so on and so forth. Guests will come in during this section too as well to discuss what they like and what they don't like about the Xbox brand, or any topic or any news or discussions, or hell, even give the review on a game that they recently played. That kind of shit like that. And this is going to be the same thing it's going to be with the PlayStation, the same thing it's going to be on the Nintendo side. I was thinking about doing PC, but who am I kidding? PC's fucking trash, so we'll get rid of that. No, you know what? It's not trash. Let me reword that again, because I don't want to trigger you guys. It's not for me. I'll just say that. But yeah, so then basically after each section, we'll go into what you guys just saw with with an actual trailer for a game, followed by a random video game music song as well, until we get to the very final segment where that's just going to be, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with that yet, but I'll definitely piece that puzzle together. But this, like I said, I wanted to keep this short. I'm just giving you guys a little bit of an example of how I'm going to be structuring my radio show. So please, down in the comment section, I beg of you, please give me your feedback. Because when I do the very first episode and you guys fully see it fleshed out into how I'm going to be doing it, I think you guys are going to really, really enjoy it. And again, this has been a long time in the making, because people have been asking me to do this since my old-ass YouTube channel way back in 2015, and I haven't done shit. So it's been 6 years in the making. So I'm finally going to be doing it now, and again, feedback is definitely critical for me, because I definitely want to hear your thoughts and fucking opinions on this shit. So this is pretty much basically a quick little glimpse of what the actual radio show is going to be, but it's going to be obviously done in a longer segment, of course, and too as well. Oh, also, it will be done in video form, and I will also be making an MP3 version of it that I will be uploading separately to a different site, so that way if you don't want to watch the video and you're at work or whatever you want to call it, you just want to listen to it on your phone, I got you. I feel you. I feel those people, man. I got you, bro. I got you. But whatever you guys, man, like I said, leave your fucking feedback down below. I'm out this bitch.